Yeah, we are on YouTube. Hey YouTube, again, Osvaldo here, 7 a.m. every Thursday and Friday. And yeah, today we will talk about the impact of the internet in our brains. Uh, yeah, I think it's a good topic. And just a few reminders about how Talk and Talk works. Here you can learn a lot of interesting language. My point of view, the most important ones: Italian, Spanish, Mandarin, French, I guess. French? I don't know. Yeah, French. And of course, English. This is a conversation, and I'm not a teacher. I'm just a student, and I'm here to help guide us in this conversation. Only that, and here we believe in the importance of the making mistakes. So we try to avoid correct anyone because we believe we are in a safe place to press, to put, to to speak with intention, like Phil used to say, speak with intention. And yeah, that's it. So please, Fran, introduce yourself for us.
Okay, hello guys, my name is Francine. I'm 35 years old. I'm from Minas Gerais, but I have been living in Curitiba for 6 years. I work in a technology field. I'm an analytics engineer. And in my free time, I like walk, ride bicycle, and watch a series on Netflix and read books.
Perfect. Welcome aboard again because you are returning, come back with us today. And I don't know if you know but Yanka will be host here in some days in two languages. Your
Oh,
turn, Yanka, please.
congratulations.
Yeah, tell us more about that and present yourself for us, please.
Yes, guys, it will be a big challenge to me. But yes, I'm going to lead two immersions, one on Tuesday of Spanish 9 p.m. and another one about English on Tuesday at 6 a.m. about English. Sorry, the Tuesday it's Spanish and Tuesday is English. I am a little bit confused yet with this, but it will be very nice. And my propose for this, mainly for the English, is to make us to take us out of our comfort zone, maybe, because it will be topics related to Enem. Because we think that it will
Wow.
be very easy, to talk about the dissertation on Enem for teenagers and so on. So I choose to pick the topics that we had in Enem during some years and to bring to this immersion and to make some question and make us discuss about it, like children's rights and Brazilian dry law and so on. But I try to do this in a funny way, maybe not just in a boring way. And after that, I'm going to pick themes that was applying another vestibulares in Brazil and out of Brazil too, because I think it's important. If it's being discussed by teenagers and vestibular and so on, I think the theme can be very important for us and maybe to take us out of our comfort zone, because we are going to speak about society, about problems, try to bring solution for this. And sometimes it's more difficult than to talk about ourselves, I think.
Yeah.
So it will be this. I hope that
Ju-
you enjoy it.
Just a fix, Yanka. Your English immersions will be 7 a.m. on Tuesday. 7.
Yes.
Not, I think you said 6 a.m.
Oh, sorry, it's 7 a.m. And in my head, I can't separate Tuesday from Tuesday. To me, it's the
Yeah, me too.
same.
Me
I
too.
have to train more how to speak these 2 days.
I have the same problem. It's hard to pronounce it, these names, these words. Okay. Great, great. Congrats one more time. And information from the Yanka immersions uh, is sold out. You know, during the day that we have knew about this, it was sold out. I think less than 2 or 3 hours after that. You will start very well, very well, Yanka. For sure, for sure. And yeah, let's. Well, my turn, my turn. Yeah. Well. Both of you know me very well, I guess. Let me see. Oh, I don't know if it's a bad thing that happened to me these days, but I've said about a side project that I was starting to work related to training LLM AI model, and unfortunately it won't work for me because the comp when I start the company said that we could work in our time, you know, but the truth is different. That so when they ask for task, it is necessary to stop everything to do that. If not, we lost the task, you know. So it's a problem for me because I can't do that at the moment because I'm working, of course. So I'm sure that this side project won't work for me, unfortunately, at the moment. Let me see another thing. Oh yeah, I'm in my leisure time. I'm participating of the virtual motorsport championship for a USA group, and the interesting thing is we have a call before the stages, you know, and I can practice a little bit more about communication skills in English, and of course, I'm um, I'm put myself to interact with American guys, you know, and I'm using this time to relax and to practice a little bit about English. At the same time, I think it's another good thing that happened to me these weeks, and yeah, I think that's it for a while. Okay, let's continue, girls. Uh, Francine, por favor, please read and answer the question number 1 for us.
Okay. What do you think has changed the most about how our brain functions since the rise of the internet? Okay, I think we have some I can say issues or challenges about the raise the internet in our brain. For example, one thing that I note more, have this observation, is about the capacity for load. No, not load.
Overwhelmed?
Yeah, it's about I studied this kind of things in my area, armazenamento. I forgot the word
Don't
in
worry.
English.
Don't worry.
But you the capacity of you armazenar the learnings in your brain.
Yeah, yeah, I got
Sometimes
you.
we we don't memorize this information, but memorize where I can find this information.
Yeah,
So sometimes it's not so good because, for example, if you have in the most part time, I think in technology area, because you study some things, and if you don't use the topic in your work, you don't memorize it. Is
for sure.
I don't know, it's a loss of time. But if you have to do an interview, sometimes people ask about the concept of things, and I don't use in every day. So why I have to memorize that just for answer one question, and this don't prove anything
For
because
sure.
I have to prove my ability to understand the problem of the company and the technique and create do the task. So I think one thing is about this. You Oh my God, I forgot the name. Armazenamento in English.
Storage,
But
maybe.
eh, what?
Storage, maybe. Storage.
Yes, yes, storage.
Store. Yeah.
One and another thing that I believe is about multitasking brain. I don't know if
Yeah, I got
we
you.
acostumou, but it's a bad thing because our brain is not projected for do a lot of things. But I'm here looking at you, but I have my Google Chrome with a lot of window open.
Yeah.
It's very bad because not I don't have here social media and WhatsApp open, but if uh, if it was open, I if a notification can bring my attention. So we lost a lot of things, and it's not so good and a bad habit. I believe that.
Yeah, I chat on I put on the chat. I forgot to share the topic video that I put for this immersion. This would give us a lot of insights about you are talking about. I'm sorry for that. I forgot to do that, and I can't put the video during YouTube transmission. Because copyright, so we can't do that. Just a reminder for you, Young. If you have a short video, share before this the YouTube transmission. So I'm sorry for that. I can't put now, but in that video show us the effects that a lot of information have in our minds, like you said. So yeah, you are completely right. My point of view. And well, I started to answer. In my point of view, the problem is the way that we use these technologies in our day-to-day tasks. For example, we have good tools to help us in our short-term memory to storage these informations in short-term memory, in our short-term memory. For example, my point of view, it's not necessary we remember all of our schedule, our booked during the week, for example. If we plan and allow that allow our app to alarm us about our schedule, in my point of view, it's enough to help us to remember our appointments, you know. But we use a lot of technologies to store a lot of information in our mind, like the video said, social media, texts, uh, textos, textos. I'd like to say texts, text. And let me see, a lot of videos, memes, and something like that. So it's a lot of information for us. I think it's a bad way to use good tools, you know. Yeah, for me, in summary, that's it. And for you, Yanka, do you agree with me? Do you agree with Fran? What do you think about that?
I agree with you both, mainly when Fran said that we don't memorize the information, but where we can find the information. And I really do that in my job. But maybe it's because the company demands to us to know more thing and a lot of thing, and it's really difficult to remember everything and how to use everything. And it's easier to remember where I can find big information or how to use a model or how to use a program. And if I need, I go to there and search more about it. Yeah, but I think that it's just because it's a lot of things to remember, maybe. And it's difficult to remember everything. But I agree that it's unfair in some process. We have to remember about things that we don't use in our everyday life. It's like a vestibular to get in some
Yeah,
companies
yeah,
sometimes.
it's a kind of
But
vestibular for sure.
yeah, I think that we don't use usually in our area, and we have to remember. It's very difficult. Um, but yeah, I could add a lot of things like focus, that thing that we always discussed about how our brain is trained to just stay focused for 30 seconds. Depression too, because I am feeling like that mainly in these days because I have to change my Instagram, I think, because it's so I receive a lot of bad news about everything, about bala perdida, about people that died.
You was following Cidade Alerta, maybe?
I don't know. I am getting depressed because it's a lot of bad information about Gaza, about
Oh
everything.
my goodness.
So maybe I have to change this, but at the same time, I feel that I am just closing my eyes for what is happening with the world. But at the same time, I don't know if I can handle with what is happening
You can
with
handle
the
for sure.
world. So it's very difficult. And addiction too, because I feel that if I spend like 15 minutes without getting the social media, I feel like, oh my God, I have to get in.
I'm
And if
lost.
yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I know that I didn't receive any message, but I have to get in there and, it's like an addiction. I think our brain, it's being
Yeah,
trained
yeah.
to have this sensation or these hormones to get in,
Dopamine.
yeah, more time in that environment, I think. So, yeah, it is this what I am perceiving in my day-to-day life and what I am trying to deal with
Yeah,
mainly.
I have the same problem like you, Yanko, with Facebook. Last week, I've met with old friends. One of them, I didn't see him for around of 20 years. You know, I studied with him. I studied with him in my high school time, you know, and after that, last week was the first time that I've met him, you know. So uh, uh, we decided in which social media we will post our photo there, you know, and they decided to put on Facebook. I disagree that I prefer Instagram, but okay, don't worry. And I've I logged in Facebook. And oh my God, this social media is totally bagunçado. I don't know. I don't know how to describe that, but it's impossible to see the Facebook feeds related to my groups, my old choices, something like that, you know. So yeah, that's it. Uh, okay, let's move on to the next question. One more time, sorry for skip the video, the share of the immersion video. I totally forgot that. And okay, let's move on to the next question. Ianca, please, could you read an answer for us? Question number 2.
Yes. But just adding something about Facebook, I had the
Okay.
same sensation, and it seems that has a lot of advertisement in there. I can't see more the life of my parents or my family. It's just about advertisement and that
Yeah,
short video that
yeah, yeah.
shows something very interesting but very useless,
Yeah, 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 perfect. I
very
totally agree.
bad.
Yeah,
But okay, if we continue relying on the internet for everything, how do you think our memory will evolve in the next decade? It will be a fake memory because with the time, I am feeling that mainly with news, it seems that we are producing a lot of fake news.
yeah,
And this is so bad. And it seems that sometimes I talk with some people that seems that uh, this person live in another world
yeah.
I live. Like in this Christmas, I had a conversation with someone, and this person said to me that there is cannabis in our beer. And I was like, where did you find this
What?
information?
What? I think he maybe used cannabis before to drink, I guess.
I can assure you that he did it. But it's kind of absurd information. I don't know if it comes from Brazil Paralelo or something, but it seems that it's totally another world, another way to talk, to tell the history, to see the world. So if we rely just in the for just for the internet to if we rely on the internet for everything and do not search for scientific sources or reliable sources, we will beat a fake memory, not just about our present but about our past. It seems that they are retelling a fake story about everything what happened.
Yeah,
So I am really worried about fake news about now and fake news about the past mainly.
yeah, yeah. I totally agree. Uh, we are living a hard time to filter the good informations in our mind, the better informations, the most important informations for us. You know, it's hard because we have a world of information, like you said. And for you, Fran?
For me, I agree with Bianca. And one different thing that is last year I was study about learning science, and one of the things is about long-term memory and short memory. And when we have to learn something, just real learning, we have one of the activities for improve this learning is about you ask the information our memory. So we have to effort for remember the things. And if we don't use our memory for remember things and just I don't remember, and so the internet is more easy and more fast, like internet or ChatGPT, for example. You you don't put this effort in our memory. So maybe our brain is going to focus more in short memory and not long-term memory. So we just uh, use the internet like HD,
Yeah.
and our memory is used for memory RAM. Just remember things that while we work or do the things.
Girls, I think about to do one thing. If you want, just help me to to remind me. I think I will share the video in the end of this immersion. That video has a part that you had just talked about, Fran. It talks about short and long term memory. It's a short and a very very nice video. I will do that. I need to remember. I just need to remember to do that because it's different.
Okay.
Um, okay, great. Well, my turn, I guess. My point of view will if we don't change the way that we use our memory with internet, we are going to have big problems in the future. Because I was reading about the Z generation, how they use your memories in this time, yeah, at the moment, and they are losing the abilities to store important things in their minds, because the way that we use the internet to get information now, like you are totally right in my point of view, Fran. There are uh, a lot of information in a short time, and anyone are storing the the best information, for example, this school topics or good concepts about science or about the life, what else, whatever. And yeah, it's hard. I have two children, and I try to help them and about this, but it's hard. It's a hard task to handle with this. I don't know what will happen with my children in the future, but I'm concerned about that for sure. Okay, next question. I will read it for us. If you didn't have access to the internet for a week, how would it affect your daily life and productivity? Wow, it's a big problem at the moment because I use, for example, Google Schedule to remember me about my appointments. I use some connected notes like Google Keep to take notes of important things. Let me see. It's hard. I think I will need to take a paper and pencil to take a note manually, and yeah, that's it. Maybe I will have to run to buy a agenda, paper schedule. I don't know if it's correct. Yeah, I think it would be crazy if I didn't have internet for a week. And for you, Fran, what do you think? What would your life with no internet?
Yeah. For me, at work, it's impossible because all things that I do is remotely online, and if I have to access the data is on the cloud, so it's
Wow.
impossible.
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing is just local without internet, not works. But in my life, uh, in case for study or things like that, I think that it's a little messy, but I have not a schedule, but a notebook that I put the things that I have to do. And for me, I think it was a good thing because maybe I can disconnect everything and focus because I have a problem with focus. And now that I return for the vacation, it's
Wow.
very difficult. We focus on the thing. We have a lot of things. I can
Distractions.
do this in this year, and it's a lot of thinkings in the future,
Yeah.
in the present. So for me, I think it was a good thing for disconnecting and focusing in a thing. But we know that a lot of resources and things that we use is on the internet.
Just a final add before Yanka. In my job, I can continue to work without internet, you know, because we have the source code in our environment, local environment. So, and if we, of course, if we had downloaded the the feature that we are coding, we have we just have to continue to code, and in the end of the day, or when the internet return, we can push our work um, on the online repository. You know, I don't know if you could understand me, but it's possible to continue to work without the internet for a short period of time. You know, of course, 1 week, like the question had suggested, it's hard. In this case, I used to use my 4G mobile connection to and connecting my PC or notebook to push my work, you know. Uh, yeah, I do that. In my case, it is possible, but in your scenario, Fran, it's impossible. You don't have access of the don't have data access, you know, so it's hard. Your turn, Yanka, please. The same way like Fran.
Sometimes I can do it because in my job I work at in blocks. I have a block that I just have to read and another block that I just have to write. And when I was living in when I lived in Campinas, I used to spend some days in my vacation in here in São Roque with my mom. And in that time, we hadn't internet in here.
Wow.
Just internet on our cell phone. And it wasn't a long time ago. It was like 2019, 2018, more or less. And we
Yeah.
hadn't Wi-Fi in here. So I just download every PDF that I had to read. And I bring my books with me too. And I had the Office package in my notebook. So I had Excel, I had Word to write the things that I need. So I could work offline for a week or more than a week, more or less, but just doing that, reading and writing. And when I had the possibility, I went to Allen House or to the center of the city to
It's
use the
amazing.
internet on my.
It's amazing because you got perfect. Perfect.
Yes, I had to because I had to spend vacation with my family. So I had to figure out how to manage my agenda and how to manage everything to make it right because I couldn't stop to
Yeah,
work
yeah.
totally. I had to do something during my vacation.
Yeah, I do this with films and series on Netflix. I used to download before the travel, and I to watch. I want to watch. Yeah.
Yes, I did it. My HD too. Some films that my mom wants to watch and we hadn't access, so I just downloaded. And I yet have these on my
The A
dating.
AG HD. You have
Yeah,
the device?
I have.
Oh, great. Perfect, girls. Uh, well, everyone answered that, so let's move on to the next question. Fran, your turn, please. Question number 4.
Okay. Do you believe people would have retained better focus if they had avoided using smartphone smartphones as much as they do now? Why or why not? Yes, I believe. First of all, because the cell phone, we have a lot of apps, and all of these apps was building for take your attention. And that I forgot the name of the strategy, and it's like a piece of things that you you do that your brain pay attention all the time. It's like activate some space of your brain that you use it to when you have to survive in the another eras. So every time we have take the cell phone for some, I don't know if someone send a message, if I have a notification of my bank, or if I have an email. So I don't know you guys, but I think a lot of people take the cell phone and walk for the whole house and go to the bedroom with the cell phone. So we have to total attention for these apps in our cell phone.
Unfortunately.
Yes, and in this yesterday, I think yesterday, no, Sunday, I deactivate my Instagram because there is the more problematic for me. Sometimes I just delete the app, but I thinking, oh my God, I don't know if someone send me a message and I can't see the people think about, I don't know what the people about, why I don't answer. So I I decided deactivation for a temporary time. But sometimes I take my cell phone. Oh my God, I forgot the Instagram. I deactivate. But sometimes I just open the bank app. I don't know because I had just these apps and I have to do things. So it's a bad habit, the cell phone we have because of this.
Fran, have you ever tried to use some tools to deactivate apps warning, apps notification in your cell phone? I'm talking about
Yes.
because you tried
Yes.
and didn't work for you.
Instagram, for example, or WhatsApp, I put the time 30 minutes on 1 hour. And after
Yeah, same
that,
like this.
shows the alert, but okay, I
You
ignore
take the phone.
totally.
Okay,
Yes, I
okay.
ignore totally in turn the habit, ignore the alert. So for me, it don't works.
Another suggestion would be if you book in your schedule a time for you use your social medias. It's another suggestion because it's hard. To be honest, it's hard to live without social media. Totally without social media, it's hard. So uh, think about that. Just a suggestion. This is a suggestion. I don't
Yes,
know if you
for
tried.
I'm trying do everything, but I don't respect this time. I will put
You
this
have
hour
some
for study.
problems, I guess.
Sometimes I respect this hour. So it's temporarily, and for
Okay,
me works because I don't respect this time.
I got you.
Maybe if I stay off for 1 month or 2 or 3 months and come back, I enter less. But
Less addicted
yes,
about that. Yeah, it's a good strategy, I guess, for sure. Okay, I got you. And for you, Bianca?
I
Question.
mean, I totally agree with you guys, and I try to do the same. I have some apps on my cell phone that blocks the Wi-Fi sign, but sometimes I do the same as Francine. I just do not respect this. Uh, but I try to do that, and I try to do Pomodoro too. And in that moment, like 10 minutes that I have between Pomodoro's time, I get in the social media and just staying there scrolling and doing nothing sometimes. But it's very difficult. And I feel that when I spend more time on social media, I feel that I lose a little bit my capability to stay focused on the other tasks. And this worried me. And I think that because of this, I try more to use other tools to help me because it's difficult to do. I work reading, so when I have to work with data, I just forget about the social media and work with the data because I like. But when I have to read, it's boring. So I remember more times about the social media, and I want more times to get in the social media.
Yeah.
So it worries me, and well, I, I don't know. I am trying to figure out how to solve it this yet, but for now, I am using this kind of apps that just block everything.
Yeah, yeah. I need to be honest. Of course, I really like of the techie tools that we have to help us, but in my point of view, all of them used to hinder us more than help us. I think it's necessary to filter um, what tools will work for us. So, like I said, I use girls. Just a reminder. I remember about the video, but we didn't have time to share that, right? Right? Because let's to continue, right? So, well, like I was talking about. Uh, Let me see. I forgot I was talking about. Le- oh, okay. I use some tools like some apps to avoid to receive notifications, but uh, it's hard the same way it's hard to keep focus. For example, yesterday I had a free day, I would say, in my job, but I spend a lot of time building immersion topics. When I saw the time that I spent, I thought, oh my goodness, I lost a lot of time in this, and I forgot a meeting that I would have with you about personal mentoring here in Talk and Talk, and I forgot totally. When I took my watch, oh my god, I lost the meeting. I lost the appointment. And yeah, I needed to remarcar, you know. So yeah, it's hard. It's hard for all of us. It's a hard task for all of us. Girls, I'm sure we won't have more time to another question. I will put this a survey link on the chat for you if you want to share with talk with us. What did you think about this immersion and some suggestions, something like that. And next Friday, we'll talk about learning from different cultures. It's a good topic in my point of view as well, because will make us reflecting about respect another cultures. And I will remember about the immersions video, right? I will remember. And yeah, both of you have some words to finish this immersion, some suggestions, something that you want to say. Not no. Okay, so I hope you have a good day and see you next Tuesday, Yanka.